Hello all my makeup freaks and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stephanie. So today I'm creating this look using the Hard Candy Smoky Eyes palette. This is the last of the three that I had to do a look with, and let me just tell you that this was the third time that I tried to do that. I've just had one thing after another happen and it all got lost on my memory card. But finally I got the look done and I hope you enjoy. Try to use quite a bit Hard Candy products. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and stay tuned for the tutorial. Okay, so I know I'm probably really super close. I hope I'm not like freakishly close and you can see like all my pores, but whatever. I do already have like one eye done. I just think this saves time and I kind of like to switch it up. Y'all know that I do a little bit different every time. So I am going to be using the Hard Candy primer that comes with this little palette. It's not my favorite primer, but it is definitely workable. And y'all may love it. You know, I like a more sticky primer. The Too Faced primer is sticky. The Wet n Wild primer is sticky. This is a little bit oily. It's not super oily. I'm just not sure if you have oily lids, you probably will not like this. If you have drier lids to normal lids, you may really like this. I have normal lids and you know, it works for me. So I'm going to be taking this color here first, and that will be my lid color. Technically, I probably should have put down what is in my crease first, but because I didn't on this eye, I'm not on this eye, just in case it makes it look different. That's just kind of a thing with me. It's gonna be fine. You're just gonna have to kind of be careful since it is a darker color. And then I will also go back in more than likely and add a little bit of this color just in case any of it has gotten taken off. So I'm just patting this on. You don't have to be super neat, just kind of get it where you're going with it. And if you get some like here in this area, that's fine because I'll actually be putting it there. Next, I'm just going to be taking my fluffy brush from Icing, and I'm picking up this kind of a dark bluish purple. You don't need to pick up a lot of this, and make sure you tap it off. So right in my crease, I'm going to kind of lay down this color. I want to kind of keep this look soft. Even though this is the Smoky Eyes palette, I want a smoky eye that isn't like so dark. That's kind of where my inspiration was going, because you can have smoky without looking like, you know, someone punched you in the eye. So I just want to do that kind of look, and I think I achieved it. Oh, and let's just say, I should have said this at first, but can you just see like how different this is my eye with all my makeup versus like no makeup? Well, no, I do have some, but literally this eye looks like 3 times bigger. It is crazy to me what makeup can do for you. It's just crazy. So this color, I'm just kind of slowly adding and building it up because like I said, I don't want it to be crazy, and with a dark color, it can get crazy fast. So just, you know, work with it slowly. Next, I'm going to be taking like a pointer brush. This is just a smaller kind of pointed crease brush. Any kind of brush like that is perfect. And I'm going to be taking this color here. So it is the color down. It's kind of another bluey purple. It is shimmery instead of, this one is matte. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of that. And let me just say that this is the third time that I have filmed a look with the Smoky palette. Each time the look has been different, And for whatever reason, each time something has happened to the memory card and it has just completely disappeared. So hopefully this time it will work and not do that to me. So I'm just adding this color on top of the matte color that I put down. I'm not completely covering it up because the matte color will be like going up a little bit higher than this color. But I did like a little bit of the, it's not really a sparkle, it's not a glitter. It's, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a sheen basically. So instead of just being matte, it's kind of like a satin. There you go. That's how you explain it. I want to make sure that is like in my crease area. So like exactly where your eye bends, that is your crease. Just work that in, and then you add just a little bit on top of the crease. And just on the end, I like my eyeshadow to go out almost like in a V shape. So just however you kind of like to angle your eyeshadow. Next I'm going to be taking this Eco Tools brush and I'm going to be going into this color right here, and that is going to be my brow bone color. Just going to pick up a little bit, and I always start right where my eyebrow arch is the highest. This is a shimmery, like a sheeny color. It is also not a glittery color. It does have a sheen, and I really like sheen colors for brow bone highlights. I'm not the biggest fan of matte for brow bone highlights. I don't know why, but I do like a sheen. So I like this one, and then I just take that brush also and just kind of clean up that edge so it is a nice like a V shape or a point. I'm just going to take this BH Cosmetics brush. I'm going to go in with this color here. And I'm actually going to put this right in the center of this first eyeshadow that I put down. This is just going to make the center pop just a little bit lighter color. And I just want to add some light with all the darkness we have going on. That's one thing I do like about this palette is they did put, you know, a few light shades where you can get a little bit of light. You don't want everything so dark, dark, dark. I'm going to be using the little mini liner that came with this. I actually really like this liner. I find it's creamy and it goes on really nice. So I'm just going to use this on my lash line. Almost all the way in. I'm just going to save maybe like a third that I'm not going in with. And I'm not doing my waterline with this pencil. So just like that. And I'm just going to be using this brush here to kind of smudge this out. You can use whatever brush you want. This one was just the one that was available to me because I need to wash brushes. I had to use my clean brushes is honestly why I'm using this brush. Then I'm actually going to be taking this Wet n Wild eyeliner just in white, and this is what I'm going to do for my waterline. And I put this on second just because I find that if I put it on first, the black kind of bleeds into it a little bit more. So that's why I put it on. And this is just going to make your eye appear much wider. It's a good trick, especially if you are using darker shadows. I'm going to take the little smudger that I put the color on my lid with, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of this first lid shade mixed with a little bit of the shade that I popped on the middle of my lid. And then I'm going to put that right in that third that I did not put the liner. To really brighten up the tear duct area. The pointer brush that I used for the second crease color, I'm just going to use that. Just going to take a little bit of these two colors mixed together. Just a very, very tiny bit. And I'm going to run it right over the black and smoke that out a little bit more. fine to do that. You know, if you have a brush and you've used it for one thing, you just don't want to like use a darker color and then put it in a lighter color. It really won't work. But you can always like go darker on the brush. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I'm fixing to do it again. So I'm taking the same brush and I'm going into this black shade. Literally, I'm just like touching my brush with that black shade because I really do. That pigmentation on that black shade is amazing. Right in the very, very outer corner. I'm just going to lay that down and I'm just going to put that very carefully kind of in the very outer V. I'm not going to bring it over. I'm just like darkening up. I'm just darkening up the corner. So you lightened up the inside corner. I'm just darkening the outside corner. Just like that. Next, I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D liner, and yes, it is small, it's a mini. I just had my big one, which is right here, which y'all see me use a ton. It just completely died. I was in the middle of doing this eye and it just died. So luckily I had this little mini one, and I'm just going to do a line and then a little bit of a wing. Just like that. And then I'm going to be taking this Benefit Bad Gal Lash. It is also a little mini, so I guess I'm doing like mini today. I don't know. Just going to put a couple coats of this on because I am going to throw on some Boomtastic lashes here. Okay guys, so there is my lashes on. These are the House of Lashes in Iconic. Sorry I didn't show me putting these on. I feel like I've put on lashes in front of y'all guys quite a few times, and I'll probably do it in a lot of other videos. Like I said, I just switch things up. So I'm going to be using a Hard Candy blush. It is one of the ombre baked blushes. This is in Punch. I just thought since I'm doing a Hard Candy eye look, I would do a blush look. And I also have on contour already, and I have on highlight. So I'm just going to kind of swirl the colors together. I'm not going to break it up for a blush and a highlight. Just going to pop this on my cheeks. Such a pretty color. And I'll have to say, I love like a good pink blush for a dark smoky eye. Just think like a light baby pink cheek. It's beautiful. Put some on the forehead. I know I'm like zoomed in really close, guys. I know. Okay. So continuing the Hard Candy theme, I'm going to be using a Hard Candy lipstick. This is in Idolized. And let me just say that this is going to like look purple, but when I put it on my lips, it's going to be like a really soft lipstick. All of these to me have not, they're not sheer, but let me just show you. It's not as pigmented as what it looks like in the tube, basically. I do love this lipstick though. It's very, very nice. And it's vanilla. So I'm going to zoom y'all out so you can see the full look. So you're not like right up my nose. Okay, guys, so there is the finished look. Oh, let me throw on, woo! Let me throw on some of this Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous makeup setting spray. Ah, I sprayed it in my mouth. Or on my lips at least. I don't think you're supposed to put it on your lips. But yes, I'll be having a full review of this coming up soon. So I have been trying to use it a ton. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this look. Hopefully, let's have our fingers crossed that it will work this time. But this was the look with the Hard Candy Smoky Eyes Palette Tins. I just think these are fantastic for travel, especially for the money and it being drugstore. Just great, great. Hard candy, you getting a 5. You getting like some claps for me. Thank you for like coming up with some really nice pigmented shadows finally. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and go and like follow me on Twitter. And let's have some conversations, because I need some more friends on Twitter, and I love Twitter, and I want to talk to y'all. So go talk to me on Twitter. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.